your music live. Your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
It's time to turn up your microphone because it's time for your music live here on Studio Live today, brought to you by our wonderful friends at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent artist, not only should you be watching this show and submitting your songs to be played right here on YML, you need to check out our sponsors DistroKid, because for less than 20 clams per year, you can release an unlimited amount of music and you can save yourself 7% off using the link up there. There's also links in the description if you want to submit a song for a future show. Should we get into it? Should we play some music? Yeah, we've been here too long. Let's kick off with our first track of the day here. This is Music Life Crypto with Human Being on your Music Live. Live Crypto there with a fantastic track there, Human Being. And I was lucky enough to hear that for the first time over on Mike Enjo's Creative Source channel and his Fix My Mix show, which was very cool. And we got to critique the mix and I said, I love it. I loved it. I loved the song then, and I still love it now. Really, really cool stuff there. And about that one, he says, it's just an anti-hate song. The premise of the lyrics is about not allowing hateful thoughts to linger in your head. To allow you allow hate in, it grows like a spine, and then clouds and confuses your judgment in others. Here. I thought that was a great sentiment to kick off the show. How are you doing, everyone? Thanks all for being here. Unfortunately, there's too many of you to say hello to everyone, so a blanket hello to all the folks here live. If you're here on the replay, don't worry, we love you just as much. Please leave a comment down below if you're watching. Let me know where you're tuning in from here tonight or catching up on the replay, because I know it's not the best time for our UK and European friends. But don't worry, we've got YML Extra coming up in just a couple of weeks' time, so you'll be able to catch that show if you can't usually watch the show live with all the cool people here. All right, let's crack on to our next song. This is an amazing band that we've been featuring here on the show for some time now. I was lucky enough to interview the lead singer of this band, Emily. She is an absolute delight, amazing singer, and this band just rocks in a big bad way. And it's, of course, Moonlight Thief, and they've got a track here called Slip Away. And let's give it to listen right here, right now on Your Music Live.
One more word now before you close that door. It makes no difference. Give me one awkward silence more. That's all I'll ever ask for. All I'd ever ask. You can't deny my special place within your sorry heart. Swore never put our love at stake. Now you started a war, no explanation, not a single reason. Is there any way I can stop you leaving? Please don't let it slip away. Final question before I can let you go. Did you really want me, or was it all part of your show?
Just amazing stuff there from Moonlight Thief. And yeah, like I say, it was an absolute pleasure. Catch the replay of the interview I did with Emily from Moonlight Thief. You listen to that voice and then you find out how old she is. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but go and check out the interview. It's kind of ridiculous that she has that level of maturity in her voice. Very cool stuff. Speaking of amazing young female artists, Cassidy Watts, out of right here in Australia, has just released a new album, and we played a track from it last week, and I want to play another one because I liked it so much. I said to Cassidy during the week, I'm like, we didn't get enough of that, and you got an 8-track album out. I want to share another tune. And she sent through this one. She said, Reminiscing is a solo neoclassical piano piece that captures the feeling of reflecting upon a memory that is both happy and sad, capturing the moment of a pure and subconscious trance. So we're going to give this one a spin over on the cloud of sounds. Let's take a listen to this one. Reminiscing, Cassidy Watts, Your Music Live.
Sick of flicking through.
And after the ad, as I just said, we'll be listening to Reminiscing by Cassidy Watts. Pete needs to upgrade his SoundCloud, doesn't he? How nice is that? Cassidy Watts. If you haven't gone and listened to the whole album, highly recommend you go and do that. And of course, Cassidy is a genius and she releases using DistroKid. So, double genius right there. Very good stuff there and amazing creator. And again, Cassidy is another person I've been lucky enough to interview right here on the show. So if you search my name, Pete Johns and Cassidy Watts, you'll find that interview with Cassidy. She is a lovely person and an amazing creator. Speaking of amazing creators, we've got another couple of amazing creators here, and it's Andy and Cy from Claret Lake. Yeah, and they say, hi Pete, written by Andy as usual, The Girl with the Auburn Hair is a song about an imaginary girl, or at least that's what he's telling me it's about. I'm not so sure. Keep up the great work from Cy. So let's give this track a spin, shall we? We'll make sure that we've got no ads this time on the Cloud of Sounds. Last time, usually they play the ad here. Last time, maybe they've done something sneaky here to me because I hit the play button and they played the ad. Let's see if that's their new modus operandi. No, we got some Claret Lake. Claret Lake, Your Music Live.
I see you in my daydreams and in my dreams at night. I know that you don't see me. Love's eternal plight. I feel that you're here somewhere in cambric shirt so fair. Have to keep on searching for the girl with the auburn hair. You're on my mind completely, never far away. I know that you don't see me. Love's mystical way. Mystical way. I feel that you're here somewhere in chiffon dress so fair. Have to keep on searching for the girl with the auburn hair. You're in my thoughts forever, trapped in my mind.
Very cool indeed there. Sorry, Con, just started to play along and I turned it down. The Girl with the Auburn Hair, Claret Lake here on Your Music Live. I know the vocals, bit of psychedelic feel. There's some nice chorus effect in there, some nice variety and variation. And someone said that the chorus and then coming out, the post-chorus part, yeah, just there's a lot of life in that. Almost a bit of a live feeling. Reminds me of bands like from the 90s, like British bands like Ash and Blur and Oasis, of course, and all that Brit-pop stuff, but with a little bit of a modern edge, and I dig it. So Claret Lake, bringing the goodness as always. We're going to play one more tune, and then we're going to crack into the Play My Fire beat nice and early today. So if you're here, don't go away because you're going to have an opportunity to have one of your songs played. So if you're on the playlist, if you're not on the playlist, I'm going to give you a code word to put in the chat in just a few moments. And then if you've got a song that you would like played, you have an opportunity to have it played right here, right now on the show. But before we do that, let's grab this track from Dream States. They say, always wanted to have a song with a French horn as the main instrument. So here it is. The title and the vibe of the song are about carrying on through various life experiences we face over time. And it is called Carrying On. And it is Dream States. And we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live. Mind Space. Yeah, right. Definitely an 80s vibe. Could be on a soundtrack to like a movie like Weird Science or one of those 80s kind of teen sci-fi adjacent sort of things. Yeah, some really nice synths in there and some nice vibes. And yeah, little melodies and counter melodies. Sounds like the Lord of Rings main theme. There you go. But yeah, very cool, very relaxing vibes going on there from our friends at Dream States. All right, it is time to give you an opportunity to have one of your songs played live. So whether you're on the playlist today or not, I don't care. We can double up if you're not already on the playlist, or if you are, but if you're not, that's cool too. And all you need to do. Here's our first keyword. It is hashtag funky. So just hit that little hash and then type funky, because I'm feeling a bit funky. No, not in a bad way. Funky can mean funky, or it can mean funky. So, but funky is the hash word hashtag. Talking is hard. So if you want a chance to have a track played, just like our friend Adam Korn has done here, put in hashtag funky right here in the chat. And if you are drawn, all you need to do is provide me with the platform, your name, and the title of the song. So just say YouTube, Adam Korn, and Children of the Corn is the name of the song. I don't think you have a song called Children of the Corn, but that's all you need to do if you win. So make sure you got a song in your head, in your noggin, because if you are selected, if you are the random person who we pick, then you need to have your song ready to rock and roll. And while you think about that, let's spin a track from our old friend out of Germany, Welten Kinder, or Weltenkinder, if we want to use correct pronunciation. And Weltenkinder says, this is a tribute to Bobby Lopez, a community member who passed. It became a song about transience and what remains. So we are going to give this one a spin here. It is called Showing Us Hope. Weltenkinder here on Your Music Live. I'll just turn off the other one. There we go. Let's try this one.
Away from here, I have just one thing in my mind. If there is love here, there will be unity. And if you have to leave, the road is still here, while I am shortly blind. And the light will succeed in telling me everything I do in time is true. And the light will succeed in telling me everything I need, everything I want. And even death isn't the end. Our stardust, we are made, shining lights in all the dark, showing us hope, a path to new great. And even death isn't the end. Out of stardust, we are made, shining lights in all the dark, showing us hope, a path to new great. If you gave love, let love remain to continue, 'cause I believe.
Very cool stuff there from Weltenkinder. Yeah, it is super sad when anyone passes, and when folks pass too soon. It is not cool. Not cool at all, but a fitting tribute. So thank you for sharing that Weltenkinder. Very, very cool stuff indeed. We are going to jump back on over now because I'm going to give you a little bit more time. We've only got 14 entries. You've got a pretty good chance here. But as I say that, other people may jump on in here. So if you're just joining us, we're about to do my Play My Firebeat segment. The first one, we have another one up in the second half. So don't be too despondent if you don't win this time. But all you need to do is put hashtag funky right here in the chat. We're going to spin the wheel in just a moment and see who will win. So we'll give you about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's hit the draw button and see who's going to be lucky today. Joe Motta. Congratulations to Joe. All you need to do, Joe, is let us know which tune of yours you would like to have played here on the show today. So all I need from you, Joe, is the name, the platform. So just say YouTube or SoundCloud, your artist name. If it's not Joe Motta, just put whatever it is there, and then the name of the track, and I'll go and dig it up. Unfortunately, we can't have links in here. Otherwise, you know what'll happen. You know the bots I'm talking about. You know that they'll come here and they'll start spamming the chat with their botty badness. So unfortunately, you can't put a link there. But if you just let me know your name, the name of the platform, and the name of the track, we will give it a spin. And while we're waiting on Joe, let's spin up some Michael, aka Zealand Band, shall we? Because I don't think Michael's with us. I think Michael's on holidays or was on holidays, which is vacation, I guess. I don't know. It's summertime. Everybody's everywhere, and it's cool. But if Michael's not with us here today, hopefully he can catch up on Le Replay. Is that French for replay? Mark, what's French for replay? Is it just replay? I promised myself I wouldn't do accents, but I'm getting back into them. It's not good. Anyway, Michael about this one says, the only thing with wrong is a little rock and a lot of roll. So let's get some rock and roll with Michael, a.k.a. Zealand Band. Bit of Michael, aka Zealand Band, very cool indeed. Yeah, bit Faith No More, Danny. I agree, and I also agree that all of my accents sound Australian, except ironically my Australian accent. G'day, copper. Let's throw another shrimp on the barbie and drink some Foster. See, doesn't sound Australian at all. Very cool stuff there, and thank you. It is La Red. Oh goodness, Rediffusion. But we understand replay. There you go. I'll stick with replay. I know it's weird. Like I'm like, oh, what's French for blah? And everyone French I know speaks English, and they're like, just speak English, Pete. It's fine. We speak your language. You don't have to speak ours. Very cool stuff though there from Michael, aka Zealand Band, and I hope Michael is doing well. G'day to Russ 8889. Hope you are doing well. Had no idea I was Australian before tonight. I'm intrigued. if you didn't think I was Australian when you first heard me, most people think I'm British or like from the UK. Because I speak the Queen's English, because here in South Australia we didn't come from a convict colony. We came over as wealthy traders in the 1800s. So we speak like this. We don't really, but yeah, it's interesting. G'day Lily Pillies. Hope you are doing well as well. Plenty of Australians here in the chat, plenty of folks from US and Canada, and folks like Russ, the brave ones who are up late in the UK and Europe. I hope you're all doing exceptionally well. We've got a track. We've just had our Play My Fire beat winner, and it was our friend Joe Motta, and he has chosen for us to play this track here. It is Sideways, which is Keith DiBuduo. I nearly get that wrong every time. Keith DiBuduo, and it is featuring Joe Motta, and it's a track called Sideways, the winner of our Play My Fire beat. Let's give this one a spin here on Your Music Live.
You got me going sideways. It's like obsession filled with tension, and it's really not how it should be. Is it lies, or are you playing your games with me? You give me tension, not to mention that it's really nothing that I need. Why are you pushing me? Like a tease. Just decide, is it love or a foolish game? You take advantage, take for granted that I'll be there anytime you need. No disguise, I've seen this act just time or two, but now I'm jaded, integrated. Now I'm closing up the book on you.
So much good stuff going on in there. Yeah, really nice arrangement. Love the bass. The bass tone in that is awesome. The drums fit in beautifully. The guitars, everything is mixed and mastered well. Someone mentioned the levels. Yeah, that like sometimes I have to ride the fader to make sure because it's a bit bumpy. That one's clearly been mixed and mastered exceptionally well. Great stuff. And yeah, round of applause for not only winning the Play My Fire beat, but choosing a kick-ass song for us to play. G'day, Jenny. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Tom Mack. Hope everyone is doing well here. If I haven't said g'day to you, we got a heap more tunes to get through here today and to play for you. And I normally play Joe and Barry a little later in the show as a little bit of a calming, chilling thing. But we're going to get some J&B in our ear holes earlier on in the piece here today. So we're going to play this tune from Joe and Barry Glenn. Then I'm going to talk to you about our friends at DistroKid, because they are awesome. They are supporting this show, and if you want to check out everything about DistroKid, use a link up there or down in the description, and we'll talk about lyrics after this one. I know Joe and Barry are very great lyricists, great writers of great lyrics, and also use DistroKid, so I thought it was a good lead into that. So Joe and Barry say, getting the video together for this has taken forever. Decided to do drawings, and as I don't draw, I had to dive into a lot of tutorials. Definitely a work in progress. We're all just a work in progress, Joe. I love using the app Procreate and was inspired to have a go by viewing Glenn Clark's amazing art. Ragamuffin is a song based on The Little Match Girl, one of the many dark tales written by well-known Hans Christian Andersen, produced in GarageBand and mastered by Jade Star. So let's take a listen to a little bit of Joe and Barry Glenn here with Little Ragamuffin on Your Music Live.
Cold, wet, freezing night. Poor little ragamuffin, poor little mite. God no shoes, God no life. All she knows is trouble and a strife. hand. Marches she holds, please buy my wares, they must be sold. If I return without selling any, a bees now I get for bringing in all the penny. Many more matches, now apron she wears, no one sees her, no one cares. Please buy my match, she says with a sigh. No one stops, they all walk by. Cold, wet, freezing night, poor little ragamuffin, poor little mite. Got no shoes, got no life, all she knows is trouble and strife. Poor little girl in the alley she stands, strikes a match to warm her hands. She longs for things she has never known. Food on the table, warm hearth and home. The match flutters out, darkness returns, the icy night.
What is going to happen to our poor little ragamuffin? I know, you're going to have to go and find out for yourselves by jumping on over to the link down in the description, because I haven't told you today, I've forgotten to say, that if you miss any of the songs or if you want to go and check them out, wait, we've got to see Barry on his guitar, one moment. And the Mando. Sorry, I just saw Barry. Oh, and a bit of Joe. Excellent video editing there. Good stuff there from Joe and Barry Glenn. Yeah, go and check out all of the great artists that we play here on the show down in the description, because I do the hard work so you don't have to. And please support the folks who support the show, because we couldn't do it without all of you. It is your music live, not my music live. I know that's a lame joke, but I say it all the time, because this show would be nothing if it weren't for you folks. All right, let's grab our next song here. Oh no, we're going to hear from DistroKid. And then we're going to play our next song. I'm going to need to make sure that we pay the bills and keep the lights on here by talking DistroKid. And it's not hard for me to talk about DistroKid, because DistroKid are awesome. And today, as well as releasing your music, you can add a bunch of cool things here in DistroKid. I'm here in the lyrics section because, as you can see, I've done a pretty dodgy job of updating the lyrics of my songs. So that's every time I do this, I do it mostly to shame myself. So a couple of my more recent songs, I've actually added lyrics. And DistroKid gives you the opportunity. If you're on the basic plan, what they call the musician plan, you can upload your plain lyrics as plain text. And if you're on the Musician Plus plan, you can even upload synced lyrics. So things like Instagram will actually sync up the lyrics with the song when they're playing it back. So it's simple to do. All you need to do is, once you've released your song, come in here, go to your goodies and go to enhance your music and hit on the lyrics. It'll take you into this section here. And what you can do is go in here and add in your plain lyrics. So I've already put all of these lyrics in here. There's some guides for how you need to do it, which are all there as well. And then if you want to add the synced lyrics, I've showed it here on the channel before. It's like a very basic game of Guitar Hero or Rock Band. It plays back your song and it brings up the lyrics you've already put in there, and you basically hit the space bar to time it in. It's actually slightly fun. I don't know why I haven't done it for all my songs before. So that's what you can do with lyrics here in DistroKid. Now, why would you do it? Well, here's the thing. Those lyrics get put into all the different platforms. So YouTube and YouTube Music, Spotify, all the places have your lyrics in there. So for something like this, if someone heard my song Anxiety, but they didn't remember it was called Anxiety, and they're like, oh, I know it says "You Say the Time for Hope is Gone." If you come in here into Spotify and you search that, instead of searching for a song, you can actually search "You Say the Time for Hope is Gone," and look what happens. It pops straight up there. So it just gives you a little bit more findability. Is that a word? It is now. So it gives your songs more searchability. It makes them easier to find, because if you've just got a song, like if you've got Smells Like Teen Spirit, no one's going to know it's called Smells Like Teen Spirit. But in fact, let's do a live test. Let's just go "With the Lights Out." There you go. So boom, with the lights out, it's less dangerous. If you didn't know that was called Smells Like Teen Spirit, well, now you do. So there you go. DistroKid are the bomb diggity. They are wonderful sponsors of this very show and of this channel, and we simply could not do it without them. Let's grab our next track, do we? This one is from NK Tracks, and they say, this will probably be my last song on Your Music Live. This song was made again with GarageBand Mobile and inspired by a random stranger. I asked how to do something, and he gave me an answer that was so obvious I was inspired. I don't make sense. Okay. I'm hoping this will be on future Your Music Lives. Yep, well, we're going to give this one a spin right here, right now. It is NK Tracks and Try on Your Music Live. Cool. It reminds me of the stuff created in the 90s, some of that tracker stuff, like on the Atari ST and on Scream Tracker that I used to use on PC. Yeah, very, very cool stuff. Liked the synth tones and definitely a head bopping track and an electric feel. Very cool stuff there. Thank you, NK Tracks. And sorry to hear it might be your last one. Create more, share more, do more. More music is always good. Thank you for sharing that one. Let's grab our next track. This is from someone we've played on the show quite a few times before, but they always produce great tunes, and it is Neha Mapankar. And they say, "Hi Pete, how's it going?" It's going well. This one's more of a nostalgic school vibe song. I found the guitar sample on GarageBand and thought of messing with it to make the school story. I hope y'all like it. Well, we're going to give it a spin right here, right now, over on the Cloud of Sound. So let's take a listen to this one. Neha Mapankar with Serenity on Your Music Live.
Good morning, Miss Stevenson. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Miss Stevenson. Okay, good morning. Okay, who can tell me what? Let's do it. Who's got it? 4. Excellent, Donna, it is. 2 plus 2 is indeed 4. Okay, who wants to try 3 plus 3? 3 plus 3.
Very cool. I mentioned it beforehand. I love all the stuff that Neha does, but that's probably one of the best things I've heard from you. Really, really cool stuff. I love it. Love the samples in there. Love the guitar riff. Love the change up with the beat in the middle. Yeah, all just worked exceptionally well. Yeah, the acoustic guitar with the electric beat is indeed very cool indeed. Did I miss a Lily Pilly show? That's unfortunate. Did you do a live show that I didn't catch? Manny. You need to tell me these things. you probably posted it on all the socials and I just completely missed it. I apologize. I'm going to have to go find that. Yeah, well, definitely. If there's a clip from it, let's play it on a future YML. Come on. Let's get serious here. G'day, Andy Dion. Yeah, we've got some Set 22 coming up later. Yeah, in the Under the Covers with Pete later, you're going to get some cool covers today, just quietly. You want to hang around for that one. All right, let's move on because we've got a few more tracks to get to here before we hit our toilet break. And we've got a pretty cool toilet break for you as well. Let's grab some TJ Zindle, shall we? TJ Zindle says, an attempt to slow down my brain, recorded in GarageBand with my iPad. Very cool. Well, let's take a listen to this one from TJ Zindle. It is called The Engine, here on Your Music Live.
I've been trying to see the better sides of humanity, but still I find it eating at me, despite my best intentions. Ease up on the throttle before you burn out the engine, before you burn out the engine. What a dangerous game to weaponize public shame. Look in the mirror, we all take the blame on close inspection. Ease up on the throttle before you burn out the engine, before you burn out the engine. I've been
I agree, Mark. Yeah, the backing guitar, that do 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 do, like nice counter melodies going on in this track. Very cool indeed. Brilliant mixing as always from TJ Zindle. Yeah, just an all-round excellent, awesome song. Yeah, a little bit placebo. I hear it. Yeah, do go and check out TJ Zindle. Probably TJ Zindle and Jonathan Linton of artists that have we've started playing in the last probably 3 to 6 months. Yeah, they're right up my alley. And look, all the artists we play here are cool, but when there's someone who plays music that's sort of music I listen to, I'm finding myself just going and listening to TJ and to Jonathan Linton in my own time, which is saying something because I don't have a lot of time. And I do this show, and this show takes hours and hours of prep. So for me to listen to an artist in my own time for pleasure is a rarity, just because of the lack of time. But great stuff there, TJ Zindle. Thank you for sharing. Sharon is Karen. And don't forget that you can share this show. If you are digging the vibe we're laying down here, don't forget you can share using the little button down below. There's a couple of buttons there. One looks like that. So if you click or tap on that one, that makes me happy. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy in the cockles. And if you hit the share button, just let someone know. There's a link there. You can let folks know via email, via your social medias, because the more folks that we have sharing the music and coming along to listen to music, the better it is for everyone. So thank you everybody for hanging and for chilling with us here today. We're going to go over to Spotify. We've got a project, we've got an artist called Deep in a Dream, and they say, this is my lo-fi project called Deep in a Dream, and Daydreaming is a collab with my friend Nate 2 Times. Our goal is making people relax and sleep with smooth guitars, bass, and also some nature sounds in the background. Both projects focus on sleepy lo-fi music. We hope you like it. Well, I don't think we're going to go to sleep. I think we're going to sit back and chill to a little bit of Daydreaming from Deep in a Dream on Your Music Live. I know what I'm going to be napping to later. It's Monday here in Australia, and I get up pretty early to prep for this show. So yeah, I'll be having an afternoon snooze, and I might just have to throw a little bit of Deep in a Dream on and kick back to that, because that was really, really cool. Yeah, your goal was to help people relax. I think you've succeeded. Goal achieved. Excellent stuff indeed. Hello to anyone. If you've just joined us, if you're just rocking on in, and if it's your first time, just say hi. It's my first time, and you'll be welcomed with open arms by everyone. And someone just asked, do we accept hard rock? Yeah, we accept every genre here. Everything from the rockinest, hardest metal right down to the chillest vibes. We accept all comers, and hopefully you've heard from what we've played already that we got variety. Speaking of variety, let's go back to Germany with PA, pronounce it alternative. And she says this week, are you grown up imperfect, broken, lonely, in a dark, kinda, really? Then feel loved and hugged by my inner child. I feel you. You are not alone. PA is, again, when we talk about new artists that I've only started hearing in 2022, PA, Pronounce It Alternative, is definitely one of my faves. And she always produces great songs and great visuals in her videos, including this one, I have no doubt. It's called Detonal, PA, on Your Music Live.
Children will never know who created them. So many women will never know what they were able to do. If they stop to cover all the bruises on their skin. How many men are overwhelmed by cry alone in silence? What happened to our world? What happened to our world? Frequency, the me, the you, and then the we. The frailty, deep down inside of me. All on nothing, nothing lasts forever. The human body is borrowed, surrounded by a great dimension, drowned in the unknown. We don't know what's waiting tomorrow. Frequency, the me, the you, and then the we. The frailty, deep down inside of me. All on nothing, nothing lasts forever. The human.
Go and check out PA over on the YouTubes. You will go down an awesome rabbit hole of goodness. And I think I saw a video the other day where she's saying she's about to perform live for the first time either ever or in a while. And that's super cool too. I would love to see PA performing some of these sort of songs live. It would just be a super high energy show. Very cool stuff indeed. Yeah, just good stuff. Good stuff all round. Thank you, PA, for bringing it yet again. All right, we've got a few more tunes here, 3 more before our toilet break time. We're going to play this one from Distant Towers, and they say this week, Distant Towers is Tom McCaffrey, Tony Wood, and Preston Richardson. Kerosene was remastered in June 2022. Please start the tune at 30-second mark to avoid the intro and splash screen. Thank you for that. And catch a bit of Tony Wood great solo. Thanks for all you do for the indie scene. You are very welcome. And all right, since you asked so nicely, we'll start it a little later in the piece here, and we'll try and sneak in a little guitar solo. If you're new to the show, it's not that I don't like guitar solos, it's that because we only play about a minute to 2 minutes of every song, usually the solo's about to kick in and Pete just drops that fader down and everyone boos and hisses. But we'll see if we can get a little solo action in this one. Let's take a listen to Distant Towers with Kerosene on Your Music Live. rarest of all rare sightings, a guitar solo on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff indeed there from Distant Towers. Always bringing the energy. Love the video. Love the drumming in that. Not only the cowbell, but did you hear those cool like tom fills? Yeah, like, there's so many people use fills in songs, but you can tell when you're a live drummer there just doing that. What are they, like paradiddles or something? I don't know. My drummer friends will be laughing at me because I don't know a lot about drums, but I know what I likes, and I liked that. Very cool stuff. I know, I'm going soft. I'm playing solos. Who would have thunk it? Really well mixed too. Good mix, good master. Yeah, just sounding great. Good work there. All right, 2 more tracks before our toilet break time. We're going to jump over to slaps.com for the first time. I had a lot of cloud of sound stuff today, but don't forget, if you're not quite ready to upgrade yourself to DistroKid and release your music to, your Spotify's and your Apple Musics and whatnot, why don't you check out slaps.com, because it's free and it's a cool platform. Think SoundCloud without all the bells and whistles. And look, nothing wrong with bells and whistles, but sometimes they get in the way. What slaps.com lets you do is just share your music, and then people can come in here, they can throw fire on you, they can leave comments here, and then you can share your own music. It's just a great music discovery engine. If you're ever sitting around and you're bored and you're like, I wonder if there's some awesome indie music out there, and YML is not on, and I've already watched last week's show, jump over to slaps.com and you'll find stuff like this from The Mitchell Thing with this track, which is called She's My Girl on Your Music Live.
She always says she will, and then she won't. And if she says don't do that, then I don't. But she means the world to me, and I shout it to the world. Got the bad girl in my good girl, she's my girl. That she uses most is spend, spend, spend. But I'm just a working man, this has to end. But she means the world to me, and I shout it to the world. Got the bad girl in my good girl, she's my girl.
Excellent harmonies, aren't they? Yeah, really good stuff. And putting that guitar, the virtual guitar in GarageBand, to good use there. When anyone that can get a cool song out of that virtual guitar, it's like, yeah, it's a challenge sometimes, because the tone of that guitar, I don't love it, but I do love that song, and you've put it to use really nicely there. So great job on that one. Yeah, a bit of an America the Band vibe. I'm on something with a horse with no name. That's right. I'm a sucker for a simple pop song. Yeah, good mix, good production, good all round. Wow, have we had some great music here today. I know I say it every week and it's super cliched, but you folks just bring it in a big bad way. And I like it. I like it a lot. Let's grab one more song before we're going to have a little break. And when I say break, the show goes on, but it's called our toilet break because this is a 2-hour show and I'm an old man. So I need to refill the mug and take care of business, if you know what I mean. Let's play a song from Gackhead, who say, a song I made on GarageBand and I used different filters between vocals. Ooh, cool. I like a good filter and I like a bit of GarageBand. So let's give a listen to this one, shall we? This is Gackhead and a track called They All Care. And it looks like a chicken. Or is it a heart? Or is it both? Let's give it a spin on Your Music Live. little bit of a Killer's vibe there with all the keys going on. Very sort of mysterious kind of sound too, wasn't it? Very down and dirty and just, yeah, I like it. I like it. Very brooding, like angsty, but in a good way. Gave you a little bit of, yeah, a bit spooky. Gave me a little bit of shivers up the old spine, which is a good thing. Yeah, I like the plaintive and mournful vibe. There you go. There you go. See, Thomas Christ has got the adjectives to rule them all. All right, we are going to grab a toilet break. We're right on the 1 hour mark. Wow, I'm never usually this well timed. We're usually way over. I'm trying to get better with my timing. So respect your time so we don't go into overtime every single week. But we are going to play. We're going to play a track here. From an artist who is here almost every week, except guess what? I haven't seen him here today. Clayton Von Kluge. KVK is usually in the house, usually here commenting on your tracks, and we haven't seen a KVK sighting. So if anyone has him on the DM, hit up Clayton and say, Clayton, you're missing your own toilet break, buddy. So we're going to play this track from Clayton Von Kluge. He says, howdy, Pete. Okay, this song is all business. In other words, no loops, no samples, no inspirations other than you and the community. Just me and my synths, keys, piano, guitar, drums, finger drummed through GarageBand, and some hits were imported to GarageBand sampler from MPC Beats. So I earned my credit in this one. No rush, play this when you can. Well, I'm going to rush, and we're going to play it right here, right now as our toilet break. This is Clayton Von Kluge, The Same Difference on your Music Live. Bit of Clayton Von Kluge to finish up the first half here on your Music Live, and we're going to kick into a big second half here. If you're just joining us, let's do a little bit of housekeeping, shall we? This is your Music Live. It is brought to you by our wonderful friends at DistroKid. If you want to release your music to all the places, to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, Amazon, you name it, they go there. DistroKid got you covered. $19.99 per year for the musician plan, and you can save yourself 7% off by using the link up there or down in the description. There's also the Musician Plus plan if you want to do things like promote your music to playlists, have your own artist label name, and set your own pricing and a whole lot more. So we do thank DistroKid for their wonderful support of Your Music Live. Now, if you are an independent creator and you would like a song considered for Your Music Live, all you need to do is use the link in the description. Just fill in the form. It'll take you all of 30 seconds, and then I will curate that and we'll take a listen to your songs in the future. All right, it is time to get under the covers with Pete. And this is our segment where we play some cover tunes every week. And we're going to start off with an absolute cracker of a cover song. This is Andy Dion and his band Set 22. And man, I was watching this last night and it was blowing my mind. And I couldn't wait to play it for you. And we have to kick off our Under the Covers segment with this one. It is a cover of What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes. Take it away, Andy, and Set 22. Kicking off our Under the Covers on Your Music Live.
Get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly that I knew I shouldn't. This world's made up of brotherhood of man, whatever that means. And I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, and all I was in my head, I'm dead. And I wake up in the morning up to outside, take a deep breath and I get real high. Now, give me the top of my love, what's going on?
Very nicely done there from Orchestra Eclipse. And this time around, I will actually have my voice. So I don't use the headphones anymore because I felt too unnatural. I like listening to the music through the speakers here. But it means that I have to rely on the fact that I can't really hear myself as well. If I had the headphones on, I would have been hearing the mutedness before, but I didn't. So let me re-say, so first of all, thank you to Orchestra Eclipse for sharing that one. That was super cool. And let me re-say all the things you didn't hear me saying that you just saw me miming to. For those that can read lips, for any of our deaf folks out there, then yeah, you already heard all this. But set 22, loved the pick scrapes, loved all of the jumping and the slow motion stuff, loved the wigs, loved everything about that very cool song from the 90s. So there you go. You didn't miss out on much. It was only about a minute of me not speaking. And yes, I am human. It does happen sometimes. I'm not a programmed robot that gets it right all the time. But hey, mistakes make us better. And that's what I'm going to go with. Let's grab our final one. And this one's super cool. This is our, oh, hang on. Have I got the wrong, no, here it is. I had the wrong track here for a moment there. This is Cody Bradley, and he says, "Hey Pete, I'm not sure this is allowed. Most things are allowed. But this is a video of me singing Giving You Up by Cameron Marlowe. I have the instrumental song in the background that I found from YouTube. I tried to make it as quiet as possible, but there's a link to that if you need it as well. That is all cool. We're going to give this one a spin, Cody, because I like this. I like that all folks can be included here, and we're going to hear a little clip of Cody singing a cover song here for our third and final Under the Covers segment.
Don't you dare try and reappear after already got me standing here. Can't believe you would come at me looking for a little bit of sympathy, like I wasn't the one you left all alone crying, looking like a hot mess. Don't show your face right here anymore. If this is something you better get through your head. Giving you up like I did them Marlboro Lights, and I'm giving you up same way you did the whiskey on ice, and it's all so tough. Turn me to a man who don't even recognize I'm giving you up same way you did with me out in the moonlight.
Good stuff there from Cody Bradley. Thank you for sharing that. Again, we play all sorts. We're across the board here. Yeah, can definitely sing some good country vibes. I'd love to hear you singing more, Cody, because that's some good stuff. Yeah, get into the garage band, create your own backing tracks, and write yourself some songs. I think that would be super duper cool. All right, let's continue on, shall we, with a cool name, the Disastronauts. Come on now. Like, you folks and your band names and your artist names are so cool. The Disastronauts, come on now. Very cool stuff. This is a track from the Disastronauts called Mark My Words. And mark my words, I think it's going to rock your world. Let's play it right here, right now. Your Music Live.
There's a chord in, right?
That takes me back to the back rooms of pubs in the late 90s when there were a heap of cool bands that would just be like 3 or 4 dudes sweating, hair flopping about, chugging away on guitars, and it was a good old time drinking crap beer from plastic cups and listening to cool rock and roll music. Very cool. Recorded live. Yeah, it had a real live feeling. It felt like I was right there in the row. I could literally smell the weed and feel the sweat dripping on me. Not that anyone. Moving on. And cool drums in that one too. Very, very cool drums. We're going to play one more track. Now, funnily enough, we're going to play one more track and then do our Play My Fire Beat Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. And we're playing a track here from from Keith DiBuduo, featuring Joe Motta and Charles Kixer. So this is kind of funny because Joe won the first Play My Fire Beat, and now we're about to do it again straight after we play this other song featuring Joe Motta. So isn't it cool how serendipity works and things just work out that way? So let's give this one a spin, shall we? It is called Angel Divine. And what do they say? They say, on guitar and co-written by Joe Motta, special guest on drums from the band Reservoir Hill, Charles Kixer, mixed, mastered and produced by Brian Anthony. This song is about a woman that feels she is getting old and fears her man no longer finds her attractive and is no longer in love with her. He assures her he loves her as much today as the first day they met. Oh, I like it. Let's give this one a spin. It is called Angel Divine here on Your Music Live.
Silver hair flowing down, I can see your sorrow. You say the signs are in my eyes. There's so many less tomorrow. No, there is time. I'll always be waiting. As long as you're here, I'll stick around. But there have been times I didn't get it. I couldn't understand that everything's changing. I feel it when I hold your hand. You know there is time. I'll always be waiting. As long as you're here, I'll stick around. You're my angel divine, my reason for living, my river, my rhyme. You're my angel divine, there from the beginning, and you'll be there till the end of time. Come and sit down for
What is happening? That's the third guitar solo I've played on the show. Unbelievable. Very good stuff there indeed. Really well produced. Love the vocals, love the guitar. Everything just sat in that. We've just had some great production today, haven't we? Don't get me wrong. I love the last track we played. That live vibe and that feel, you can't beat that. But then you go the other way and you're like, you whack your microphone and then you're like, really well produced, really great mixing and mastering. So just amazing stuff. G'day, Jim Polson. Hope you're doing well. I know, more solos. Who would have thunk it? Alrighty, Doki, it is time for us to give away the opportunity to have another song played here. And you know what? In honor, since Joe Motta has featured so prominently, we're going to use hashtag Joe for the second installment here. So how this works, if you're new to the show, if you've got a song that you would like played, whether you're on the list today or not, if it's your second song today, that's okay. It's all completely random. I use this tool and it randomizes everything. So all you need to do is put hashtag Joe in the chat here. It'll enter you in the draw. If you win, you need to tell me your artist name, the platform, where the song is, and the name of the track. Can't do links because the prawn bots come in and they start spamming you and telling you about single ladies in your area. And if you want to do that, more power to you, but we don't need it here on the show. So if you put hashtag Joe, make sure you got a song up in your noodle ready to go. And if you win, you get the opportunity to have your song played. Just do like Ratboy here has done, like Andy Dion's done, like Bleeding Red Beats has done here, and just put hashtag Joe in the chat. And while you get your Joes in order, we're going to play a tune here from SGNL Beats. We're going back to slaps.com, which again is DistroKid's very cool music sharing platform. They say it was created in GarageBand for iOS, one of my favorites, and inspired by Pete and his tutorials. Oh, cool. Which is why I started creating in GarageBand iOS 2.5 years ago. Very cool. I dig it, and I thank you for the kind words. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is SGNL Beats with a cartoon movie soundtrack song. Let's give it a spin on your Music Live. Cool is that? Totally a groove. Yeah, exactly. You could rap over that, or it works really well as just a kind of funky instrumental. So, yeah, I dig it. I dig it in a big bad way. Good job. And again, if I had any part in helping you create that, that is super cool. So thank you, SGNL Beats. All right, it's time to give away a chance to have a song played right here on the show. You've got about 10 seconds, and I know there's a bit of a delay and a bit of a lag on the YouTube stream. So we've got 20 entries in there. We're going to spin the wheel, and if it lands on your name and your face, then guess what? We get to play your song. So all we need to do is make sure you know the platform, the artist name, and the name of the song, and it's one of your songs. And as someone said before, we're all pretty cool here. We don't preach any hate. We don't have anything super offensive. So keep it on the down low and make sure that it's something that's going to be preaching love, preaching happiness, as opposed to any sort of hate. It can be dark. It can be disturbing. That's cool, as long as it's not hateful. So we're going to spin the wheel now, right here, right now. We've got all of our hashtag Joes in. Let's spin the wheel. Let's have a little bit of groove while we spin the wheel. Yeah. Who's gonna win? Will it be Andy Dion or the Lily Pillies or Mark Bro or Keith DiBuduo? Oh, it's Keith DiBuduo. Yeah. Keith, you are going to get the honor of being, I think you may be the first ever triple play here. So with Joe featuring on your song winning the first time around, you being on the playlist anyway because you submitted a song using the form, and now you've won the second one. If I didn't know, if it wasn't me and I wasn't a lazy man, I would say that that's rigged, but it's not, because as you know, the Lily Pillies won 4 times in a row. So now it's Keith. It's the Keith and Joe show with Keith and Joe. Well done, and do let us know what you would like us to play. Oh, look at that! Have you already put it there? Oh, wow. Okay. handy. See, look at this. Keith is an absolute pro. I don't even have to play another tune while we find Keith's tune there. So we'll come in here and we'll grab this one. So it is Sadie Said by Keith DiBuduo. Got to spell your name right now, mate. No pressure. All right, there it is. Sadie Said, featuring Dave Stumacher. And feel free to drop us a little bit of info here in the chat about the tune as we play it here. Everything is indeed coming up, Keith, tonight. It is the Keith Hour, or the Keith 2 hours here on Your Music Live. Let's give this one a spin. It is called Sadie Said, and it is Keith DiBuduo on Your Music Live.
Stepped into the door, I knew that I had sealed my fate. Her body gently rocking, seems that I just took the bait. There's no use fighting, cause I knew that it was gonna be. She whispered in my ear, said, come on, won't you play with me? Opened up my eyes, I thought that it was just a dream. The kind of thing you only see inside a movie screen. The only clue she left was lipstick writing on the wall. If you're around this way, make sure that you give me a call. I know it won't be long. She's calling. My will is safe and strong. I'm falling. Sadie said, ooh, come on, let's just sleep in the night. Hey, let's stay here till the morning light. Ooh, I wanna meet the president. No, I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can.
Four guitar solos for those playing along at home and keeping score. Very cool stuff there. Definitely a bit of 80s rock vibes indeed. Very cool stuff there. Keith, yeah, great stuff. 3 fire tracks from Keith and friends here. And it just goes to show you that when you work with other artists, like we had 3 different songs from Keith, they were all awesome and they all had different vibes, which is the great thing about having featured artists and working with other folks. So good stuff there. And we hope to hear from Keith again soon. Yeah, more solos. Solos for the win. All right, let's grab our next track, shall we? Oh no, we have a video unavailable situation here. So Lost Poet, unfortunately, it's taken me a while to play your song and now it's video unavailable. So if you're watching, if you're listening, apologies. Please feel free to resubmit and we can give you a track a spin on a future show. So we're going to move on to an artist by the name of Wartsy. Very cool. Wartsy says, I made this in GarageBand and I'm really proud of it. This was mainly inspired by a game called Gran Turismo 5. We've got some gaming going on here. We got whatever that is as the album artwork here, and it's called Modern Age. And we're going to give this one a spin. Wartsy, Modern Age on Your Music Live. Very cool vibe on that one. Yeah. Punchy bass, very cool keys, everything working well on that one. So great job. Thank you for sharing that one, Wartsy. Dig it. Loving the names. Love the names you folks have. Including this next one, and it's probably just your name, but Adam Korn. Is there an Adam Korn? Calling Adam Korn. Is there an Adam Korn in the house? Who I jokingly said should have a song called Children of the Corn, spelled with a K, like his name. Or you could start a Korn cover band called Adam Korn. Stop it. Just stop it. Just play the song. Song playing man. So he says, Middleware Man exposes the dark and addictive world of hacker heroes. Cool. Those who infiltrate and expose the lies, disseminating the most secure environments, dismantling the most secure environments to unmask evil and right the wrongs of the world. Recorded in GarageBand, Mac OS, inspired by The Cure's A Forest and other 80s post-punk. All sounds very cool indeed. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? It is called Middleware Man, Adam Korn on Your Music Live. That one's going on some playlists for some future listens in the John's household, I can assure you that. Very cool stuff. Do jump down in the description, check out Adam Korn and all of the other amazing artists that we've been playing here. A bit of a Talking Heads vibe, yeah, with that kind of talk singing. A little bit of that David Byrne style talk singing works really well with a track like that, just with the bum 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 bum, just hitting those vocal lines. Very cool stuff. Well done, Adam Korn, and I promise to stop with the corny jokes. Let's move on here and play a track here from The Secret Legacy. This is our buddy Costa. Says, hi, I'm Costa, 54.5 years old. Played with a band called The Cry, 1989 to 90. Re-recorded it myself in GarageBand in July 2022. Sounds a bit like 70s bands with harmonies, acoustic track, added a surf guitar. And there's a track called Point of View from The Secret Legacy. We are going to give it a spin as soon as we just get rid of this ad here. And I love the album there with the lads. That is so 1990. Look at that group shot. That's 1990. Wearing the hair. Although really, have you seen the kids these days? They kind of look like that again. Who would have thunk it that the hair choices of the 80s are now what kids are getting around with in 2022? Anyway, let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Point of View, The Secret Legacy on Your Music Live.
myself. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. And now all my friends have came and gone. All I have left is a memory. But there's always hope at the end of the day. You gotta look out for some possibilities. And don't know, I don't want to fight anymore. And don't know, I don't want to change my point of view. And don't know, I don't want to fight anymore. 'Cause all I wanna do is just sit here on my own. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do.
Very cool indeed. Yeah, we won't make the solo for that one. Sorry, Con. But very good stuff. So that's interesting. Trevor Bear saying that, yeah, you played in a band called Praying Mantis that opened for The Cry. I wonder if it's the same Cry. The Cry. Yeah, very cool. Very, very weird if that is the case. Made weirder by the fact that they're now opening for you. Because guess who's next on the playlist? Oh, the serendipitous nature of random events. Yeah, it's Trevor Bear with a track here over on slaps.com. He says, this track features Ron Wolf of Wolfstone Studios on vocals. Ron wrote the lyrics and melody. Ron wrote the lyrics and melody, and you can hear his work right here. I only did the music. Thank you for supporting us, Pete. You're very welcome. This is a treat. Trevor Bear and Ron Wolf of Wolfstone Studio together on a track, and this is one called In My Heart, and we're going to spin it live right here, right now on Your Music Live.
Don't believe the things you tell yourself.
Love it a great deal. Warms the cockles when I see a couple of cool members of this community coming together and creating something. I love Tremor Bear. I love Wolfstone Studio. You smush them together and you get some sort of weird wolf-bear hybrid. And that sounds terrifying, but cool. Yes, I threw some extra fire on the bear there. Very cool stuff there. Hey, Dwight Bailey, I think I waved at you before, but I don't think I said good day. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, Ron is amazing. Ron and Jenny, very cool folks. I love the double up ones. We've got Ron and Jenny. We got Joe and Barry. Yeah, it always ends with an E, doesn't it? Very cool. Bear and Wolfstone together at last, bringing the funk, and sharing it on slaps.com, which again, it all ties back to DistroKid, because slaps.com is a great place to share stuff, and you don't have to mess about with all the different naming conventions and whatnot. If you're doing a collaboration, throw it on Slaps, share it with folks. It's easy to do. And then if you want to go and release it, yeah, guess what? If you release on DistroKid and you're both DistroKid members, you can set up your splits, and then they can go 50-50. So if they ever wanted to, if Bear and Wolfstone Studio ever wanted to release this together, one of them can release it, put the other as a featured artist, split it up 50-50 or whatever they agree on, and the royalties automatically get done, which is pretty cool. Bearstone Studio, there you go. That's what it's going to be. All right, let's grab our next track, shall we? Because the show must go on. And we're going to grab this one. This is called Lady Cake, right? Okay, so this is from a band called, no, this is from Frank Dremel, actually. He says, Lady Cake, new rock song 2022, music written and arranged by Frank Dremel, Berlin, Germany. Lyric and vocal, Mauro Elias from Argentina, and professional studio musicians from the US of A. Let's rock now. The beat must go on. This is our third German artist of the night. We've had Weltenkinder, we've had PA, and now we've got Frank Dremel. The Germans are crushing it, and when it comes to awesome tunes. So let's give this one a spin. Lady Cake here on Your Music Live. Kicking out the jams in a big bad way there. Yeah, very glam rocky, very cool indeed. Frank Dremel out of Berlin, Germany with Lady Cake. I just love the name, Lady Cake. Like, okay. Yeah, my local bakery doesn't carry it. But let's continue on here, shall we? And grab our next tune. This is Jonathan Linton. And I mentioned earlier that TJ Zindle and Jonathan Linton have kind of been rocking my world in the last few months, because everything that I play of theirs just rocks and is awesome and really well produced as well. And this time around, Jonathan says, straight up Alice in Chains inspired grunge track. Well, yeah, if you know anything about me, you know that 90s grunge is my jam, baby. So we're going to give this one a spin. It is called Shine On Me. Jonathan Linton, Your Music Live. Alice in Chains, a little bit of early Soundgarden, like the Bad Motorfinger album, sounds a bit like that as well. Yeah, very Seattle 1992 adjacent kind of sound there from Jonathan Linton. Very cool stuff. Bringing the rock. Yeah, right. Was it, I think it was HOTR that earlier on said, do you have any hard rock? And it's like, yeah, we got some hard rock. Yeah, we got plenty of artists that produce lots of different styles of music, and that one was definitely very cool, rocks hard and does it well. Let's move on to our next track. We've got a few more tracks to go here, don't worry. We're going to finish close to on time today, because don't forget, the Metalhead Hippie is bringing the love for another 8 or 9 hours straight after this show. Sorry, Jeff. We love you, Jeff. Yeah, the Hippie show is a lot longer than this show. He goes all night. That's what I've heard about Jeff. Let's play this track before I make any more corny references and attempts at jokes. This is from Hooray. 777 says, wonderful inner G family. It'll make you happy and fill peace. Spread the inner G along, fam. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Hooray, 777 Inner G on Your Music Live.
Manifesting, I got plenty. I was young and toting semis. Now I'm lovable like Whitney. I turned it up a notch. New level, what's up? They teaching what I taught. I'm thinking out the box. Ain't no skirting out the lot. I brought the lot to me. I get saucy on them, yeah, I got the recipe. They too toxic, I don't fuck with them, they under me. I'm an agent, so that's why they love my energy. Energy, I'm not eyeing me. 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 I racked up on candlesticks. I got all this bread, they think I hit a lick. I'm tryna tell them I just manifested this. I be naked, go outside and take a piss. Reflection hit me up talking about I am night. I am not a you, refer to me as I be making music, give you peace of mind. I be making music that sounds so nice. I am that I am, smoking grams. I am that I am, smoking grams. I am that I am, smoking grams. I am that I am.
Very cool stuff there from Hooray. I love the video production on that one. Love the energy in there as well. Oh, we got some handstands going on. So I just missed. Sorry, I was watching the video and getting distracted and going, that's some cool stuff. I can do handstands. Who says I can't? I just choose not to. No, not true. Yeah, definitely pro production there in terms of the music and in the video. And yeah, perfect flow, nice and smooth. Dig it. Good stuff there. Thank you for sharing. We got something strange up next. This is Danny Becker, and he says it's a poem about walking and how it benefits my health. Plus, it allows me to express my inner desires. Yes, a poem about walking. I know, it's weird. Well, I dig it. I do a lot of walking, so I like it. And I like things that are different and a bit weird. So this is called Wind Into My Eyes. Not a good thing when you're out walking and you get wind into your eyes. But take it away, Danny Becker, here on Your Music Live.
Walking through the windy sea, listening into their eyes. Looking for intimacy, wondering where it lies. Between the skies, secluded themselves, walking near them. When they look into me, what do they find? What's going on through their minds? It's one of the many demons I find in my life. When my spirit is alive, fear from the skies keeps me alive. But since I cannot drive, the walking yard shall contrive.
I like it. I dig it. Yeah, Danny Becker, Wind into My Eyes. I love the idea of writing a poem about walking and the thoughts and things that go on there and then putting it to a beat, making a song, and that's what you get. Yes, unique, creative, very cool production. That's the thing. Just do your thing. Just create whatever you want because the people are like, oh, it's got to be this. Song structure's got to be exactly the same. It's like, no, it really doesn't. Just create and enjoy. What do we say around here? Create, record, release. Get it out there. Thank you again for everyone for being here today. We've still got a few more tracks to go. Don't forget to check out all of the artists that we've played on the show down in the description. While you're there, you can hit the button that looks a little bit like that. You can also share this with anyone else that you think would dig this show, whether they would like to listen into some great indie tunes or they're an independent artist themselves and they'd like to submit. And to submit, it's as simple as using the form in the description. And don't forget, we do this all every week thanks to the wonderful folks at DistroKid. You can save yourself 7% off any DistroKid plan in the first year just by using that link, and I highly recommend you do just that. All right, we haven't played some Pagan song for a few weeks, and we need Pagan song in our life. So this is a Pagan song tune. They say I took a little break from the Thunder Suite to create this dedicative, it's a hard word to say, piece to the artist Vangelis. He has been a great influence on me, especially his work on the Blade Runner soundtrack. He helped teach me that there is not only a place for unusual synth sounds, but also helped me to embrace their beauty. So we are going to listen to that beauty being embraced here with this track. It is Blade Runner dedicated to Vangelis by Pagan Song here on Your Music Live. Super cool stuff there, totally. I think I mentioned it last week, but I went and saw the this light show in the Botanic Gardens here on the weekend, and they have music very much like that, and that's the sort of stuff. Pagan Song could totally create the soundtrack for one of those atmospheric kind. It was like nighttime with the lights and the smoke and everything. So yeah, definitely got the ambience going on there. Good stuff there from Pagan Song. We got 3 songs left. 3. So we're going to play our anti-penultimate tune here. This is from R times 2, and they say, "Hello Pete, everything recorded in GarageBand with my iPad Air 2nd Gen, mastered in Grand Finale, and all videos from Pexel. Thanks for always supporting the indie music community." Well, you are very, very welcome, my friend, and we are going to play this song in just a moment, as soon as I copy the right link. Not the wrong link, the right link. There we go. We're going to throw the link over here and we're going to paste it and give this one a spin. This is Rundown by R times 2 here on Your Music Live.
Circles, always confusion. Wonder why we can't put a finger on the answer. Higher and higher, taming the tiger. Don't be surprised when you get what you're after. We wanna run, we wanna get out, we wanna get down to it. We're all but done, it's time to break out. Live like you never knew it. Quantum components over and over. We say nothing changes in this simulation. Dreaming while waking, losing my focus. When do we ever break free from the cycle? Trapped in a puzzle, seeking some wisdom. Can't seem to find out why it should matter. We wanna run.
Nice rockin' guitars, some cool visuals there from R times 2. Very cool stuff there, and thank you for sharing and being the anti-penultimate song. Hello, Gortium85. G'day, Nathan. Hope you're all doing well. We are winding down, but that doesn't mean we don't have some fire to finish off the show here today. And then again, do jump on over to the Metalhead Hippie Show. Don't worry, you won't miss much. If we go 5 minutes over, yeah. We know Jeff likes to talk. So we'll finish up soon, though, so you can jump on over there and catch the Hippie Show if you want even more cool independent music. But first, we've got something really super duper cool and special here. And I'm going to only play a couple of minutes of the intro here, but it's more of an announcement than playing a song. And I wanted to put it right here in the penultimate song spot because our man Russ8889 has released a video, and it is a complete interactive experience of the entire Moonworks album. So I'm going to give you a little taste. The first taste is free, and then what you want to do is go over and check it out, because you don't have to worry about going to different platforms or play the different songs. The entire 54 minutes of awesomeness is all in one place in the link down in the description. I know you're going to want to go and check it out. So let's take a little listen to the intro of this one. This is the Delicate Giants and Moonworks, the complete album, available now.
Ball 11, this is the launch operations manager. The launch team wishes you good luck and Godspeed.
You ever look into space? You ever look we are the only ones? We are the only ones.
Do you believe in aliens?
Hell yeah, man. I saw those guys.
Would you like to meet them?
Do you believe aliens exist?
Maybe. I do believe in aliens. I believe that in this vast universe there must be another planet that can support life.
Do you believe aliens exist? I like to think that there's others.
Do you believe that aliens exist?
Have you seen men go to the moon in your lifetime?
Do you think they wait
Walking on the moon.
How cool is that? And my apologies to Russ. He invited me to be a voice in those cool samples, so you'll probably recognize some of the voices in there. I won't spoil it, but go and listen because it is all very cool. So go and check out the full album. There is a link down in the description, and you can check it all out down there. Very, very cool stuff from Russ, and the new album is available very soon. If you missed Russ, by the way, on the Creator Town Hall, I had a great chat with him just a couple of weeks ago. Jumped over to the channel, just search my name, Pete Johns and Russ, and you'll find my interview with Russ. It is time for our closing number, and this is an artist that you hear every week on this very show. And that's because the theme music, yeah, you know the one, Your Music, Your Music, Your Music Live. That is Kronk's song, and I don't know that we've ever closed with a Kronk song. So we are going to finish the show with a little 2 minutes and 14 of Kronk song goodness. Mark, Kronk Song Level says, "Hi Pete, hope you're well. Here's another Kronk song for your show. This was created in GarageBand about 4 months ago. I've slowed down the songwriting pace a bit at the moment because of work and gathering commitments. Plus it's summertime. You know, it's summer in the UK, which means you get 4 to 5 days of good weather." Here, hoping you enjoy this one and that you have not played it before. Well, even if we had, it's all good. Let's go out with this one. Thanks everyone for being here. Thank you to DistroKid for supporting the channel and the show for so much time. And yeah, if you do want to check them out, check the link up above, hit the thumbs up on your way out, and jump over to the Metalhead Hippie Show straight after this one. But for now, let's go out with the ultimate song. Kronk it up to 11. This is Go Like That. Kronk song on Your Music Live.
Oh, if I had the chance again, would I do any better? Probably not. It seems that I am jinxed every time. There must be something I can do to get closer to you. But you always seem so far away. It always seems to go like that. It always happens right off the bat. I just cannot stop these things from happening to me. Oh, and if I tried any harder, I'd make myself look a fool. Or is that just the voices in my head? Oh, come with me, they say. Don't bother with the come with me. There are plenty of fish in the sea, but I'm not interested in them. No. It always seems to go like that. It always happens right off the bat. I just cannot stop these things from happening to me. It always seems to go like that. It always happens right off the bat. I just cannot stop these things from happening to me.
Mark Kronk song Lovell taking us out there. That is going to do it for another edition of Your Music Live. You're on Studio Live today. Don't forget, we've got GarageBand Weekly tomorrow. If you're here on the replay, please jump down into the comments and say g'day and let us know what you thought. And don't forget, down in the description, you can check out all of the artists that we featured here today. Metalhead Hippie Show is live now. If you're watching live, jump on over to the Hippie channel, Metalhead Hippie, and tell him that Pete sent you. All right, that's all for today, folks. Please, till next week, please be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating, and I'll see you next time on the one and only Your Music Live. Bye for now.